What's up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. Thanks for tuning in. Today in this video, well, you guys can kind of see what we're going to talk about. We're going to talk about lobbyists. I mean, we aren't even talking about this junk. We're talking about lobbyists. What are lobbyists? Well, a person who takes part in an organized attempt to influence legislators. Now, this is talking about legislators. You've probably heard the saying that, well, politicians, they don't get paid as a normal salary. What they're getting paid is from bribes and lobbyists. So let me explain to you guys why bribes, in my opinion, the most profitable thing you guys can do in crypto. I'll go ahead and show you guys this now. I'll break down some numbers and show you what's up. Let's go ahead and use Beethoven Finance for example. As you can see here, here is a list of different bribes that you can see for 1,000 FBeats. Now, this is like $29, $23. I mean, this is like peanuts. This is like, dude, why do I even care about this? This is like doo-doo. Well, these bribes happen every 2 weeks. So if you take this number and multiply it by 26, that's going to give you the amount of times that it happens in a year. So if we do 26 times, well, ironically 26, that's going to come out to about $676. So that's just 26 times 26. So keep that number in mind. $676 in a year. Now, of course, the prices fluctuate, whatever, but let me show you the price of FBeats right now. The current price of 1,000 FBeats is going to set you back $661. Well, I just mentioned to you that you'd make $676 in a year off of bribes. We aren't talking about compounding. We're just talking about getting the bribes and calling it a day. Well, that would put it at over 100% APR. And what happens when you compound that APR, let's say weekly? That's about 170% APY. I'm going to shrink my face because it's getting in the way. So now that you understand, that is the APR/APY you're getting for bribes. Now this is bonus. This is gravy. This isn't your salary. So you're basically, well, yeah, you're gonna over double your money with bribes just for bonus gravy. Like, just have some fun. Now let me show you Beethoven Finance. What are FBeats? Well, this is important for you to understand. FBeats are a pair of 80/20 Beats and Phantom. This is currently earning a yield right now. As you guys can see here, this is currently earning a 97% APR. Let's just say we compound this weekly. So that's going to give us 167% APY, correct? So we got 167% APY on the Beats Phantom pool. But now we need to turn this into FBeats. So this is where we stake our LP token. Now, guys, this pays a reward too. So when we stake it in the FBeats pool, we're actually going to get another 100% APR. But remember, we're compounding that other position, so you can call that 167% APY. So say we throw in $1,000. At the end of the year, we can consider it, as long as the prices stay the same, $2,600. So now if we're taking $2,600, and we're also getting 100% APR on this as well, also known as 170% APY, that's going to set us back like nuts and ham. Let's go ahead and do some math on this. So here, I just broke down some napkin math for you guys on this little notepad. Remember, this isn't even mentioning bribes. We'll get into it later, but let's break it down. 167% APY on $1,000. We can call that over $2,670. That's how much you'll end up with at the end of the year. Like, just at the end of the day, like whatever happens. Now, 167% APY on the 2670 because we have the FBeats. Remember, we're staking this in order to get, well, the staking rewards, which is our APR. And if you compound that, that'll be about 167% APY. So now we're at over 7K because 2670 multiplied by the 167% APR will come out to about 7K. But now, remember, like I mentioned to you at the beginning of this video, we had those bribes. So now that you turn 1K to 7K in 1 year, good for you, you did very good. Now, this is where the bribes come in. Remember, bribes are also paying about 167% APY, as long as it's compounded, obviously. Remember, the APR was like 100%. So we can call it 167% APY with the bribes. Sometimes they're more, sometimes they're less. It all varies. So this 7K now becomes 18K, $18,000 at the end of the year. And yes, I did $1,000 instead of the $661 on the beats, like the 1,000 F beats. Either way, if you do $1,000 or $661, the bribes about equaled the same. Because remember, the amount invested was about $661, and then the bribes, the total amount was about 667 or 676. So they're about the same. So that's why I just went ahead and went with the round number of $1,000. So as you guys can see here, if we compound or take the 167% on our 7K, it becomes the $18,000 now. If we do the math on this, this is over 1,800% APY. That is crazy. So basically you make an 18x on your money using Beethoven Finance and the bribes. This is the value of the bribes. Whereas without the bribes, you would only be turning 1K to 7K. Now, that's awesome. Like, that's amazing. Like, dude, seriously, that's great. Now, 1K to 18K, that is massive. That's huge. And now we aren't even factoring in price appreciation. Yes, there's a chance that the token price goes down, but as long as there is a bribe war going on, there's going to be more demand for the token, which jacks the price up. So now that you guys can see the value of bribes, this literally takes a 7x investment into an 18x investment. That is the power of a bribe. This is something that a lot of people are not talking about, and they're undervaluing and underestimating the power of bribes. But now that we see the math and the breakdown on how valuable the bribes are, then we can kind of make a decision and figure out, oh man, this is actually kind of cool. This is not financial advice. I'm not a financial advisor, guys. I just wanted to break down some napkin math on what's going on with the bribe wars over on Beethoven Finance. Yes, there's other protocols that do this. I'm just crunching the numbers, taking an approach at it. And no, guys, I don't know everything. But just looking at the numbers that they give, this is an interesting approach. Just like the politicians that make the most with lobbyists or bribes, it's the same thing with crypto platforms. You make a lot with bribes because other protocols bribe you to give you their money or their vote. Anyways, guys, thanks for tuning in. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you guys like this video, make sure you guys smash up that like, leave a comment, tell me what you guys think about bribes. And if you guys want to jump in the Discord, there's a link in the description below. It's the Patreon link. Make sure you guys do the VIP tier. What I talk about in Discord is exclusive content that I don't show on YouTube. I talk about different strategies I'm doing in DeFi, and there's also several other DeFi degens just like you. Thanks for tuning in, guys. Let's go and leave you guys with a wisdom one-liner. We're in Proverbs chapter 18, verses 24. One who has unreliable friends soon comes to ruin, but there is a friend who sticks closer than a brother. Those are friends you want to have. In fact, like, that's the friends I want. It's tough to find them, but we'll see how it rolls. Thanks for tuning in, guys. We'll see you in the next one. You guys can also catch me on tweeters at rent a home fast, like literally at rent a home fast.